Hello, brothers and sisters of the light. I am Julie Joy with another lovely message for you today from Saint Germain, as channeled by Daniel Scranton for April 15th, 2025. And the title of this message is Why Would You Ever Incarnate? And he begins, I am Saint Germain, keeper of the violet flame. I welcome all of you to consider why you would ever want to incarnate on planet Earth and suffer the pain and the agony that you sometimes must experience just by being there. This is not a trick question. There is a reason why you do it. There is a reason for the pain, the loss, and the feelings of separation and abandonment. It is from those places of despair that you then get to go home. And what you are experiencing truly is all about the joy of the journey. But it will only be a joyous journey if you decide to make it a joyous journey. This is about more than just surviving planet Earth for as long as you can, or getting as much stuff as you possibly get in the decades that you have a lifetime there. The whole experience is about finding your center, finding your alignment, after having gone off of the path. If you just stayed on the straight and narrow all the time, you wouldn't have to have the experience of coming home to Source, to your true self, to the love that you really are. And so yes, you are meant to take the fool's journey and to live by the ego and to pursue that which does not serve you only, so that you can have the wonderful experience of going home. And sometimes, of course, it will seem like you have gotten too far off the straight and narrow path to possibly get back to center, back home to Source. And those are the stories that make the best books and movies. You like giving yourselves insurmountable odds so that you can then overcome them and show yourselves how powerful you are. You also like becoming more creative and using your intellect, your mind, to get yourselves out of that situation that you can get yourself into quite by accident. Some of you know at times that you are headed for disaster, and you keep going anyway because deep down inside you know that it will be a truly joyous experience to climb your way out of that deep, deep ditch. You may think that you make mistakes and that you disappoint Source or your higher self or your soul by making those mistakes, but all of us in the non-physical benefit from everything that you do, because there was always an expansion that occurs, and we always take the expansion right away. You sometimes wait until you can really feel the urge to go home before you start considering how you are going to get there. And there is always a path. There is always several paths to get you back to center, back to the source of everything and everyone. Don't worry and believe for a second that you are the one exception. You never really do leave Source or your soul anyway. You just hold the perspective that you are so far gone. But again, that gives you the opportunity to experience what it is like to overcome insurmountable odds. And you get to demonstrate that Source lives within each and every one of us, no matter what, no matter how far gone we might be or appear to be in any given moment. So, if you are one of those people who feels like you are very far from the straight and narrow path, celebrate yourself for being brave enough to go out there that far, and then accept that there is a way back, and you will find it, and it will make a great story someday. If you see someone else who is in that pit of despair, instead of pitying that person, celebrate that person for their willingness to explore the depths, and encourage them with everything that you have and everything that you are to come back home and experience the love of Source once again. I am Saint Germain, keeper of the violet flame. Another remarkable message from Saint Germain. I just love that he's been joining us recently through Daniel here. This lovely message was channeled by Daniel Scranton. His own website is danielscranton.com. Also, if you would like to watch Daniel actually channel Saint Germain, you can do so on his own YouTube channel, which once again is simply his name, Daniel Scranton. I will be able to place the words to this message below in the Show More section. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, and it's always my pleasure and deep honor to be able to be the voice of Saint Germain for each of you for these few short moments. And please don't forget to create a great day.